What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Dragon Ball Z still remains my favorite anime of all time, but sadly the last 10 years these games have gotten worse and worse. Now with the release of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, we get to see if they're finally going to turn this series around once and for all. At the opening of this game, you get to make your own custom character, who you're going to be building up throughout the course of the game. The choices are actually pretty diverse for character customization, and I like that each race has its own strengths and weaknesses to fit your playstyle. Having all these options at hand, I decided to make myself a 9-foot tall albino Namekian because I just wanted to see how crazy I could look. I was kind of surprised with how much I could tinker with just facial options and stuff and make him look exactly how I wanted. We are now dropped into the universe and we learn of a dire problem. Time itself is being changed, rewritten by someone hell-bent on unmaking critical events of the Dragon Ball Z storyline. It's up to you, Trunks, and the Time Police to make sure the peaceful future stays safe from these corruptions. To do this, you're going to be jumping through time, going from saga to saga of the TV show, trying to unmake the errors that have happened, and enjoying some slight twists on what the original storyline was. In each saga, a minor critical change has been made that will end up changing the outcome of the final fight. For example, in the Frieza saga, instead of Frieza going from form to form of his transformations, he actually transforms directly into his final form immediately. Because of this, Goku ends up not having enough time to get worn out and beat down, triggering his final transformation into Super Saiyan. To fix errors like this, we are jumping in and dropping a beatdown to correct the current of time. Playing from saga to saga and getting to fight alongside Goku is a lot of fun, but let's actually talk about the combat system since that's the core of this game. Combat is extremely simple. You pretty much only have 6 buttons. You have strong hit, fast hit, block, grab, and your specials. You have a few extra little intricacies here, but most of the game comes from leveling up and customizing your special moves. Within about 30 minutes, you're going to master all the complexities of this fighting style, which I really liked because it makes it where I could just focus on the fun and enjoyment of discovering new abilities and leveling up my character. To keep you busy and extend the length of the game, you're also going to need to level up as much as possible between sagas. If you try and jump from one chapter of the game to the next, you are going to be ruthlessly slaughtered by even the beginning bosses. So to compensate for that, they put in a lot of fun side quests. Side quests in this game are called parallel quests. Consider them pieces of time that almost happened but never did. These parallel quests are so over the top. You get to do all sorts of crazy team-ups and really kind of do a lot of dream matches that you've always wanted to see in the show but never did. Sometimes you'll be teaming up with Nappa to beat the snot out of Goku, and other times you'll be trying to kill hundreds of super powered up Cybermen. The parallel quests are a lot of fun and just so completely off the wall. They're actually probably more a part of the game than anything else, and they're almost mandatory. Doing these side quests unlocks a lot of special moves that aren't unlockable in any other way, and also gives you a lot of money for buying new gear and potions to help prolong your harder fights. In both the story mode and the parallel quests, you have AI partners to back you up. When it comes to fighting, they do pretty well, although sometimes they just completely glitch out at times. Like what you're seeing here, this is 2 versions of the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, just flying in circles trying to grab each other's tails for absolutely no reason. Also included in this is multiplayer versus. You can team up, do random matches, both online and split screen. At the time of this recording, unfortunately the online mode wasn't very solid, so I can't tell you how well it's balanced. I really think the graphics in this game are fantastic. It's so fun seeing so many moments of my favorite series being redone in this 3D engine. It's really a true treat. The sound, on the other hand, is a bit of a mixed bag. I love the fighting sound effects, and the voice actors all did amazing work. In fact, many of the people who did the voices for the original show returned for this game. The main drawback of the sound is that the music is quite frankly pretty dang terrible. I don't understand why there's ever bad music in games these days. I mean, there's amazing composers all over the internet who would gladly make all sorts of perfect music for this game. It's really bizarre to be having these grand epic battles where I'm trying to power up and pound people into the dirt, and unfortunately it sounds like an elevator is open in the background. So this game has a lot of great stuff for the fans and some nasty flaws, but let's head over to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Dragon Ball Xenoverse a 7.5 out of 10, but I'm also going to give it the DreamcastGuy seal of approval. I am a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan, and I really thought that this is the best Dragon Ball Z game we have had in 10 years. If you are a fan of the Dragon Ball Z anime or any of the previous games, you really have to try this because this game is an absolute blast, and trying out all the different story modes, unlocking the moves, and crazy costumes was so much fun. But it's hard to deny that the core game here is rather hollow. If you are not a fan of Dragon Ball Z, this game really has nothing to offer you. Although it's not a great fighting game, it is a damn fun Dragon Ball Z game. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been DreamcastGuy. If you liked this, please like the video, leave me a comment down below, and share it with your friends. And if you're not subscribed already, please do for future reviews. But do me a big favor and keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends. In both story mode and the parallel quests, you have AI partners. AI partner. AI partner. That's me. That's me trying to say AI partners.